goodness. I haven't even changed the titles to my stream. Look at my hair. Crazy hair. Late day. Titles. 7. Okay. Update all titles. Oh my god, it's hot in here. Give me 1 second. All right. Good morning, America. Let's see if we can have a good trading day today. Already off to a bad start for me personally. Got to my desk late, but let's lock in. Let's lock in. Give me 1 second. As always, give me 1 second. Just trying to go live on TikTok. TikTok. And hey, what's up, Matthew? All right, looks like TikTok's live. All right, looks like everything's good to go. Looks like I'm back on TikTok after my ban for saying a not so nice word. Good morning, sir. I'm already negative. What the hell? How? What'd you do? You tried trading the open? Opening is hard to trade. I saw on the Discord a lot of people were actually taking this trade, which is, it's not a bad trade. It's actually a very good trade, and I didn't even send any analysis for it. So you guys caught it on your own, which is always amazing. So we had this imbalance here, 15-minute time frame. And it was actually a longer term zone as well. If you go on the 15-minute time frame, there's this little level of demand here. And we had a little bit of an order zone. Then we had this massive imbalance here, which was the day, or the rebalancing, or no, yeah, that was Sunday. Sunday's gap open, we came down, took out the lows right here. So yes, that's a bullish order zone right there. Imbalance to the upside, liquidity inside the imbalance, bang, take out a liquidity, continue on higher, okay? So nice trade. You guys actually caught that. I wasn't even at my desk yet, so I wasn't even able to catch that, but it's always good to see you guys catching the trades without me, all right? Now, the question is, can you even survive that? I mean, it's been chopping around quite a bit right out the gate. I just got to my desk. Like I said, it's a late start for me. Did I drop the hard R? No, not the hard R. The R word, but not the hard R. Not today, not this time. All right, let me check the news here. Forex Factory says nothing, no news today, so we should be good to go. All righty. Woke up early, jumped in late, then kept making bad calls. Got to be careful with that FOMO trading. All right, let me know if there's any... thank you, Matthew, for the coins. Thank you. I'm terrible at seeing the gifts, so apologies. Don't give any gifts. Don't have to. Okay, so let's take a look at the market, shall we? I haven't even drank my coffee yet. So we're going straight up now, so obviously there's not much to analyze here unless we're looking for shorts, which I'm not. So I'll have to do a little more deep dive after I drink this coffee. I'm here to pass my funded. Aren't we all? Glad to be here. CRO. See, CRO doesn't even have any expectations. He's just glad to be here. He's just happy to be here. As my kind of viewer. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's take a look-see. Okay, taking out the highs of the morning. A little bit of a bearish order zone there, but not looking to short. Okay, go on the hourly chart. What direction are we going in? Up. We're even in a little bit of an imbalance area right now. Right, we're rejecting that imbalance area. So, bias, as usual, is going to be up. Stock market only go up, guys. We need to make a shirt of that. Stock market only goes up. I'm sure there's shirts of that. I'll get one. I got a flat tire two days ago. Yes, 2 days ago. Got a flat tire. Had to change it out yesterday. Spare tire. Somehow managed to clip my finger. So there's just like blood. I'm probably going to get banned off TikTok just for showing that. That's how sensitive TikTok is. You slept in today? Yeah, a little bit. I did. I had a rough day yesterday. All right. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is now it's itching. I'm like bleeding inside. And it's like itching. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Okay, so we're currently hitting the opening highs, right? We swept those highs. Did we do it with high volume? Kind of normal volume, nothing crazy. So what I'd probably expect is a rejection for now, but we're probably going to continue going higher, probably into this upper zone here, this supply zone on the 5 minute. Okay, 5 minute supply zone there. All right, we got a little bit of an imbalance right here. Dang, this is going to drive me crazy. It's itching, but I can't itch it. There's nowhere to itch. All right, so we're in that imbalance right now. It's not an order zone though, so I cannot take this. ATR is currently 13. Let's check the VIX. VIX. So the VIX is actually up today. After we were pretty much flat. So if you don't know, the VIX measures volatility in the market. So the VIX is up, although NASDAQ not really moving too much. VWAP, let's look at VWAP. We're right at VWAP. So this is asking to be choppy. Okay, targets for the day probably at the highs. I know I'm going really fast right now. I'm just trying to get my analysis done so I don't miss any trades. Yeah, so we got the highs up there. We've already swept some lows today into that imbalance. So yeah, my target ideally for the day is going to be all the way up back there. I mean, not even for the day, just that's the first target, immediate target. Feeling like a sideways day? Yes, it is kind of giving that vibe. Usually, these bands, these are the VWAP standard deviation bands, usually at market open, they'll increase, they'll expand, so they'll widen. Usually when you see them decrease at market open or shrink closer towards the center, that's usually a sign of chop, because that means higher volume is trading around VWAP. This could technically be a trade right here. I might even take this. Okay, let me think about this. God dang it. I'm already feeling on tilt and I just got here. That probably was a trade, but I'm trying to do too much at the same time. Not a lot of volume on that candle, though. Let me open up my rules. I need to look at my rules again just to give myself a reminder. Okay. Yeah, this could be a trade. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it's like, it's a very small zone, very small trade. Yeah, I think I missed that one. God dang it. I was spazzing out. I was looking at too much. But that's all right. There's always another opportunity. There's even actually another imbalance zone here. And we may even come back and take this out. But if we do that, I may want to wait for this zone. Still not a lot of volume in this. There's some volume, but it's kind of scary volume. I'm not seeing the tick chart hold too well. If this thing goes up, I'm not even going to be mad, because this looks like a very scary trade right now. A lot of volume there. Dang, this is a very scary trade. I just can't pull the trigger on this one. But I probably should have. But dang, that is just a lot of volatility, a lot of very negative candle there. Yeah, this thing is starting to go kind of crazy here. All right, let's, man, look at this volume. So now it's about to enter that next zone imbalance. A lot of volatility coming in the zone. It's not technically an order zone, so I can't even take a trade here, which is, I guess, fine. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's moving quite quickly, so now there is technically, there could be an imbalance / order zone right here. All right, where's the origin point of this move? Right on that wick. So yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see if we sweep these lows. Could be an interesting trade. Sweep this low here. This zone is not looking too good right now. The only thing that is looking good is the volume. So let's see, the volume's increasing, so we're taking those orders. Okay, we're sweeping those lows. I'm not seeing a great sign of volume. Yeah. Now we're getting some volume. That's pretty bad looking. Okay. Here we go, sell-off mode. So obviously we have those lows there. So none of these zones really showed any sign, but this is starting, yeah, it's starting to look like a big old sweep. I'm just not sure if I can take this trade given my rules. I don't think it really fits into the playbook right now. Because the only real order zone was right here. And that's kind of just getting wicked all around right now. Look at this choppy mess, guys. Jesus. This zone over here is kind of an old zone now. We've already taken it out right here with this wick. So yeah, technically you can't really be trading that. Doesn't mean it's not going to hold, it's just not my setup. Perfect liquidity short. Yeah, if you were targeting these lows, yeah. Yeah, the volatility right now is pretty, it's expanding, which makes this long tough. Because it could even just be holding these orders here, but it's just the volatility is expanding so much that it doesn't, you know, it's just harder to see it. Let's check in with VWAP. We're below VWAP right now. 15-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame. You guys can see the time frame, right? Yeah, you can. S&P 500 had a nice 15-minute entry for your style. Yeah, I mean, even on the NASDAQ, there was a decent entry right here towards market open. Some of you guys took it in the Discord. I wasn't at my desk yet. Yeah, look at that volume. Hey, what's up, Joseph? Chop is crazy today? Yep, a lot of chop, a lot of chop. The only trade that I had would be right here, but there was so much chop that it was just too risky of an entry. Couldn't pull the trigger. right. Oh yeah. TikTok's keeping me nice and suppressed after that suspension. Dark, so who are you? Hey, everybody's welcome here. Bro asked, who are you? The question now is, do we enter on a retest of this area? Oh, he's your friend? Okay. So we took out these highs. We're now taking out some lows. Didn't quite reach this low. Let's see if we did it on NQ. No, didn't do it on NQ. Let's see if we did it on ES. ES we did take out. YM we did take out those lows. So this could be an interesting retest here if we get it. A lot of volume here. Let's see. ES had some volume when it took out those lows as well. YM just doing what YM does, which is nothing. Now, yawning begins. First yawn of the stream. Here we go. Probably not the first yawn, honestly. First yawn that I've noticed. All right, we've had declining volume and chop, so kind of feels like there's going to be a big move coming soon. Declining volume and flat price action. It's kind of like the market saying, all right, we're going to pause and wait, and we're going to make a decision. The market's thinking right now. Might be a day to short. I know, right? It's always tempting, but longer term time frames still make it difficult for me to short. 15-minute time frame, we're going sideways or up, not really down. 1 hour time frame, we're going up, right? Just up. 15-minute time frame, kind of sideways or up. You can argue for both. 5-minute time frame, sideways, maybe slightly down. 1 hour or 1 minute time frame obviously has been down. We have been below VWAP. Let's see what happens on this retest here. I might take it. Well, that might have been it right there. I'm just too slow today. Wow. God damn it. Okay. It just looked a little heavier. It looked like it wanted to go a little bit lower. You gotta strike fast. Gotta strike fast with these trades. A lot of volume on that candle too. I mean, it's looking good to go up right now. Let's see if we can get maybe a retest. I don't know though. Let's see. Ideally, I mean, I need to get in. Okay, it's coming down now. Let's see what happens here. What is this? All right. All right. I think I'm going to try that. I don't like the volume right now. This thing might just slip right through. But it's worth a shot for me personally. Yeah, it's not moving. This is kind of cooked. The way that it's kind of, it's just not, we're not even seeing a single uptick. It's just kind of holding steady that bearish momentum. So we need to see a very fast move very soon, or this trade is donezo. There we go. Come on. Come on. A little bit bigger than that, though. A little bit bigger. Ooh, rejected. This might be cooked. Let's see. Volume is pretty weak. Need to see. Yeah, this is not looking good. It's not looking good. My only hope is if we come down in here and kind of use this as a level of demand, but I might get wick. Yep. This is moving quick. It's gonna take me out. Oh my lord! One tick away from taking me out. Is it gonna do it? Yeah, there it is. All right. That was worth a shot. I'm not mad at that. Oh my lord, don't make me get back in this. I think I'm gonna get back in it. Okay. Wow, this is moving very strange. So we're playing off the retest of technically this zone up here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll go to a break even. This is definitely giving me the vibe that it's just gonna chop around to death around here, but again, worth the shot. That's what it's all about. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the shot? Yes, it is for me. Is the death chop coming? Death chop? Ideally, we see a retest back up to these highs. There was a lot of volume in this area. Okay. I'm gonna trail 1 on the tick chart. All right, I didn't really. That's not ideal, but we'll take it, whatever. 1 out. Now we can just calmly hold on to this rest, the rest here. Wow, it really tagged me that one sell and it ripped right back up. God dang it. It happens though, it happens. Okay, this is the 2-minute chart, 3-minute, 5-minute. It's looking good for a move higher. I mean, might still do the death chop, but you know what? I'm talking too much. You can't let. I've always said this. You can't let the market hear you. If the market hears you, it's going to do the exact thing you don't want it to do. So I may as well say it's going to crash lower. You hear that, market? We're going to crash down lower here. Crash lower. I'm going to lose everything. I would love to see a move way lower. A move way lower to here. Okay. Man, I wish we didn't take a loss already, because that makes it more difficult for me to hold on to this position. You know, when you're down on the day, you're just like, get me some money. Just get me anything. Lower market? Yes, that's the attitude. That's the attitude we need. Everybody, say the market will go lower so that way we go up. All right, we're approaching this area here. This could be a pretty strong area of rejection. So got to be careful here. I might start trailing one more. Good. Not so good. Not liking that. Not liking that. God dang it. Could be a fake out. Probably going to need to take out these lows. Or just chop around here. Let's see what the market decides to do. Okay. Ideally, we go lower. Lower, lower, lower. I would like to see... see, I can't tell the market what I'd like to see. So I'm down 40 bucks on the day. Realized, unrealized up 70. Small stuff. Okay, now this needs to kind of just shoot right through these highs. Do not want to see it rejecting these highs. But also I need to be careful not to micromanage this trade. Not a lot of volume on this rejection, so I like that. This may just be some natural profit taking or whatnot. There we go. Oh, a little more volume on that rejection. So that's a little bit scarier. I may trail one. Yeah, I'm gonna trail one here. We should kind of pop now. Yes. Stay like that, market. Morning, Kim. If we go green, oh, well, let me show you on the tick chart. Well, I can't right now, but there we go. Okay, so what I was saying is if we go green on the tick chart, I'll start trailing, in which we just did. And if we break through this high with some strength, I'll trail up here. Because we're almost to that order zone up there. I don't even know if you could call that an order zone. All right, if we go green, break the high. We're failing to break the high, bang. Okay, now I trail more. Just trail with the strength. Trail with the strength here. Trail with the strength. No need to sell while it's still going up. Gotta try to squeeze as much as you can out of the market. Trail again. We see some upticks. Okay, there's one. Now the rest, or the last one, I can kind of just play around with, figure out what to do. What should we do with this last bugger? We do have these highs. Strength is looking decent to go back up here. So I may just trail once again. But we are in this zone right now. So yeah, I'm gonna trail this candle here, and you know, if it keeps going, great. If it doesn't, then I'll just be getting out. Basically right where I want it to anyways. It's looking like it's gonna go. Will it go? One more big run. Can we get it? Can we get it? Ah. Come on, you bugger. Dang it. No, we cannot, but that's okay. Again, worth the shot, worth the wait. And true to my nature, I always sell way too early for the first partial, and then my partials after that are usually great. So yeah, you see. So this is something that I've written down in my rules to try not. Look at that. See, my first sell or partial is always too early, and then anything after that, it's like always just amazing. Gotta learn. It's just really difficult for my personality type. My personality type is I want all the reward with as little risk as possible. So whenever I can make some money, it's hard for me not to, you know. But that was a great trade. Great trade. The only thing that was kind of annoying is that we did lose that first trade and we got stopped out towards the bottom. But this is what I always preach, is that if you're using a small stop loss, you can just re-enter the freaking trade. You can just re-enter with barely any risk, but a lot of reward. So that's exactly what we did. And it paid off. Kind of a, oh my god, I almost just spilled my coffee everywhere. Kind of a weird trade, I'm not going to lie. It's not, I don't think this would be a typical trade that I would take. It was like a, what even was it? It was this order zone here. And then we were playing off of the retest, but then the retest broke through the order zone. Kind of went into a new area of demand. Yeah, this was a weird trade, but you know, the price action was telling us that it wanted to go. Not that it wanted to go higher, but at least it was telling us that something was happening, right? We were looking at the volume, we saw the price action start accelerating, we saw the volume start to increase, we saw a lot of volume here when we took out these lows. So we thought, okay, well, we took out those lows with a lot of volume, there's probably people getting stopped out there. And if you've been following this strategy, you know the order zone can be retested. We call it the second touch. So that was kind of like the second touch right there. And it worked out. And look at this exit. Amazing. Wish the whole thing was there, but no, it's okay. Great trade, great trade. W's in the chat, W's in the chat. How much? Let's see. Unfortunately, I did lose. This trade would be a monster trade if I didn't lose this trade here. So on the day right now, 134 across the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 counts. So it's kind of a, it's like a 1R day right now. Let me think. A little bit more than 1R. Anyways, doesn't matter. Good trade, good risk management, good psychology. Everything's good with that trade. Almost everything was good. Good exits, other than this partial. All right, well, I guess now we look for the next one. I mean, it's pretty early still. Let's refresh. Anybody take that trade? Surtees says took 1% on that. Nice, nice, nice. Freaking lips are so dry, man. All right. So, where did we turn around? We turned around in this supply area, kind of an order zone. Now the issue is that we have these lows down here, which could act as liquidity or like a magnet, you know. We do have an imbalance area here. Man, Man, look at this chop. This does look... Oh, we even rejected VWAP as well. Came up to VWAP. Actually had this really nice W formation that we always talk about. The market moves in W's and M's. So... I don't know. This one's getting tough because it's so choppy. It could easily come down and take out these lows, especially because we rejected VWAP. Rejected VWAP. The bands are not really moving much. The bands are shrinking, going towards the middle. So that means that all the volume is just chopping around right now, around VWAP. W, but still negative and still a positive mindset. Good, good. I entered there, but exit early. Gotta be careful with those exits. It's a choppy day, so take profits or set stops once around 1%. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, why is there somebody with my profile picture in the TikTok live stream? Van, thank you for the coins. Matthew, Martin. I don't know how to pronounce that. Jack. How much money would you recommend a person to buy a stock for? That's a little bit of a broad question. There's no specific answer to that question. However much you can afford, right? Like, okay, there's literally somebody in my stream that has my profile picture. Why do you have my profile picture? You're definitely one of those bot accounts scamming people. Yeah, just so you guys know, I think I have probably the most bot accounts out of any single trader on TikTok, because I've been on TikTok for so long and I have a lot of followers on TikTok. Doesn't mean anything, but bots just go to the biggest accounts. The amount of bots I have is just insane. They're all in the Discord, they're all on the TikTok, they're in the live streams, dude, they're literally everywhere. I'm just infested with bots. Anyone that follows me knows you'll just get like 40 requests from fake accounts. It's ridiculous, and I can't do anything about it. I report them, nothing happens. I block them, nothing happens. They just make new ones, you know. Is that break even and then shorts, or just exiting your position? So it was one loss here, bought here, got stopped out there, but then I re-entered on the same candle and then took a partial there and took the rest off here. So now we're in an area of demand right now. It's not technically an order zone. I mean, you could make a slight argument that it was an order zone because of this low here, but I don't think I'm going to be that generous given that we're chopping around today. Nikanyezi, thanks for following. Also on Discord, yeah, I know. The bots are just freaking everywhere, man. This is starting to give a little bit of signs that it might want to turn around here. Not sure if I'm going to take this one, but I mean, this VWAP is just flat. Not the ideal market. Took 2 trades, break even on the day. Hey, better than being red. Just review the trades, see what you did wrong, what you did right. I'm long and shite don't look good. Yeah, I mean, it's scary. It's not the best, most hopeful looking chart because it's just consolidating, but it could be worse. At least you're in an area where there might be some support right now. The VWAP works by session or weekly. Yeah, the VWAP is anchored to the session. So whenever the session starts, which is what, 6 p.m.? Yeah, 6 p.m. That's when it starts calculating, which is why it looks wonky. So every session is a new VWAP. It's showing the volume weighted average price for the entire session. Okay, there goes somebody promoting their garbage in the live stream. Up 1049 on my first day on my first eval. I should be done for today, right? Yes, Jesus. 1049 on a 50k eval is great. Your strategy? Join the free Discord. I have a free boot camp on YouTube, literally for free. Nothing. No requirements, no email, nothing. For free on YouTube. Or if you just join the Discord, it's right there. Alright, well, volume is starting to lower. We're just hovering around this imbalance area right now. Oh, it's starting to look a little strong here. You mainly trade on the 1 minute time frame. Yes, like where I'm mainly, taking the executions and stuff like that. Yeah, it's usually around 1 minute time frame. But I will trade any zone. So if it's a 5 minute zone, I'll trade it. If it's a 15-minute zone, I'll trade it. Even if it's like an hourly zone, I'll trade it. It all depends on what price is doing in the zone, though. Got to read the price action. But my stop loss is always based on 1 minute ATR, pretty much. So my stop loss is as small as basically possible. Okay, not possible, but realistically, as small as you want to go. Alright, this is some strange looking price action right now. By the way, if you're wondering why I keep moving my lips like that, I promise I'm not on any DRUGS. It's my lips are very dry, so I'm like constantly putting frickin' stuff on them. Okay, this could actually be, this is technically an order zone right now. There's liquidity resting below these lows. And there is an imbalance right here. So technically an order zone. The thing that I'm a little bit worried about is, one, the rejection of this order zone here. So that's where we got out of this trade long. So great exit there, but we did reject it quite hard. Overall on the day, we're below VWAP, trending lower. We did sweep all this liquidity here. All right, I might try this. We'll see how price reacts here once we take these lows out, and I'll see about taking it. I like that. I do like that. Not a lot of volume though. Crap. Crap. Oh boy. Alright, where's my stop loss? Let me just put one in here. Okay, that's a nice rejection there. Stop loss should be around there. My entry is not great, not gonna lie. If we can get a nice push here, I'll just go to break even. Bang. Easy as that, boys and girls. No risk on the table now. Just how I like it. Alright, let's see if we can break through these highs. If we can't break through these highs, we may do that death chop I was talking about. Man, that was a scary looking trade, but we got the break even. That's literally the main goal of this entire strategy, is like just get to break even. If you can get to break even on almost all your trades, then you're already winning. Put the tick chart on for you guys here. Now, this is a big area here. These highs here are definitely some strong highs. So we kind of need to not do this right now. The buyers need to hold strong, and we're not doing it. Come Come on. There's some buying pressure. There's some buying pressure. This is looking like it might need a retest, not gonna lie. I'm going to... yeah, my hands are tied right now. I just need to let it do its thing. It's either gonna go or it's not. What's your bias? Stock market only go up. That's my bias. And I'm not liking where we're at right now. I would prefer not to have to take another trade in this area, because I do fear the death chop. So this area right here is kind of breaking our kahunas right now. Let's see what happens at these highs if we can get there. That's a big question. If we can get there. Okay. Should see a slip here. That's what I call a slip. It's basically when price jumps. Kind of teleports. It's looking like it wants to slip. Maybe not. Yeah, these are some strong highs. But because they're strong highs, if price does break them, it should move quickly. That's the idea. Because it's going to take a good amount of power. Okay. We are sweeping those highs now. Not ideal. Not ideal. Yep. That's not what you want to see when you break some highs. Alright. It is what it is. Not sure if I'm going to take another trade in this area. Oh my god, this is... Okay, let's see. This is where I get in trouble. When price takes me out for break even and immediately starts getting some higher volume and looking like another trade, but man, that's looking tempting. But I think I'm going to pass, yeah. I think this thing is going to chop around. What a tick chart right now. Tick chart looks very weird. Oh man, I might... Crap. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'm already green on the day. Do I want to take a risky trade? Well, at this point, it looks like we're just going to take out these lows, right? Like, I I'd be surprised if we didn't take out these lows. They're right there. Now, expect to see some high volume. I'm going to assume if we take out these lows, we're also going to take out these lows. And these lows down here. It's probably going to happen very quickly because we kind of have stacked lows. Lows on lows on lows in the same area. I was in a buy, but that was a break even. Do it? You guys are telling me to do it? See? Look at that. Bang. I told you. I could feel that coming. Now is when the market gets really active. What did I tell you? Super fast, super high volume. And now it's, I mean, now anything goes. It can start to tank here. It can frickin' skyrocket back up to the highs. When you have this much volume, it gets kind of scary. It gets a little bit unpredictable. Now the issue is that I don't think I have a trade there. There's not really an order zone for me to trade off of here. So unfortunately, as much as I could have seen that coming, there's not really a trade for me there. So that is a sweep right there. Textbook. Are you live on TikTok every day? Yes. At least I try. Try my best. Live on TikTok, YouTube, Kick, Twitter, Twitch. Live on everything. I lost 1,600 today. Sorry about that, Kane. Hopefully that was prop money and not real money. Hopefully. This amount of volume does look like this might be the low of the day, or at least a short-term low. Could have sold but kept holding because I am hoping. Hope's not a strategy, Kane. Reduce your risk. Always reduce your risk. That's the goal. Kendall, thanks for following. You can always re-enter, okay? That's just keep that in mind. You can always re-enter. You can't take back a loss though. But you can always re-enter. This may sweep this low again. There is still some liquidity here. These lows actually might get swept right now. Let's see. I wish there was an order zone somewhere here. I mean, actually, there kind of is. This area here is a little bit of an order zone. All right, we just swept swept those lows again. It's looking like it's gonna want to go now. Now it's looking like it wants to go to this order zone down here. Kind of surprising. I mean, this volume was textbook liquidity sweep. We are starting to see some volume now, taking out more lows. Still have this low right here. Could turn around at these lows, but it's not a trade that I can take, so I can only wait for down here, which it's looking like we're gonna do that with these candles. Excuse me. I'm in the position of hope. Can you elaborate on how to utilize the ATR for the stop loss? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. The ATR stands for average true range, and it's basically how many points do you move on average in one given candle. So as the market starts to move more, the ATR goes up. The average true range goes up. As the market starts to condense, lose volatility, then the ATR goes down. The average move in a candle goes down. So it's basically just giving you a gauge of how much price is moving at the current moment. And I use it as my stop loss, not because it's some magic number, but because, what is this? This is a new feature on TradingView. What is this? I just use it because it's just logical, right? Like my stop loss is one average move from my entry, from my entry points, one average market move. And the idea behind it is that if you're entering at a good spot, if you're entering in an area where price should turn around or go in your favor, then you don't even want to see one average move against you. You want to pretty much see it go right away. So, if it does go one average move against you, then you just get out, and then you can re-enter. So there's that sweep of this low, as well as these lows over here. This is a 15-minute time frame. We did hit this lower band here. So that's 2 standard deviations down of VWAP. So -2 standard deviations. So this is kind of an area where you expect price to turn around usually. It's oversold usually when you're here. But also it can sometimes lead to a continued sell-off. Usually you see a pullback and then a continuation if it's going to be a strong down day. Right now we are getting that strong reversal though. What pair is this? This is Hi there, new to trading, very happy to have found you guys. What's up, Alex? Welcome. Luckily for you, I think you found a very nice group, very good group. Shout out to the one viewer on Twitch. What is a pair? I don't know if that's a joke or not. All right. So we took out the liquidity to the left. This is the 5 minute. Let me get rid of those executions. They kind of get in the way. 15 minute. I don't know. This does look like it wants to go down to this imbalance here. This is the hourly. Big candle there. Big down candle on the hourly. If I had to guess, my guess would be down to here. If I was a betting man. Tay Futures, thanks for following. Finn, thanks for following. By the way, guys, if you enjoy the stream, if you want to support the stream, best, easiest, quickest, freest way of doing that is just tapping your screen on TikTok or liking it on YouTube or Twitch or wherever you're watching, Twitter. Takes 2 seconds, completely free, and it makes me keep going. Because I'm not going to lie, I get burnt out pretty quickly if the stream starts stagnating, as we all know. So, listen, I play games to win. I play trading to win. I play social media to win. So please help me. Alright, we're just waiting for that push now. There's not much we can do in this area. What broker do you use? I don't use a broker. I use a prop firm. I use 2 right now. Take Profit Trader and Apex Trader Funding. I made a whole video on prop firms on my YouTube channel. You can also check the Discord for some more resources. There's discounts on the Discord and such. Like the stream, guys. Thank you, Kim. Kim learns Jap. Are you learning Japanese? I hope that's not a bad word on TikTok. Is it better to get a funded account? I think for most people, prop firms are the best way to both practice and actually trade, unless you have a boatload of money. Did you pass your first funded? Well, my first funded was actually, I just did it as like a challenge on stream where I did like a no stop loss challenge. So I traded with no stop loss. That's the whole point. And as you can imagine, it went well until it didn't. It just takes one losing trade to wipe you out, right? But then I said, okay, well, I just did the no stop loss challenge. I obviously knew that would eventually blow the account. So obviously I didn't pass that account. And then I was like, okay, well, what if we did the opposite of the no stop loss challenge and just do like the most aggressive stop loss, the world's smallest stop loss challenge? Because clearly, with no stop loss, on 100% of the time, you're going to lose. But if you have the world's smallest stop loss, it's going to be much harder to blow up your account. So I just wanted to see how long that I could go doing the world's smallest stop loss. And accidentally, I stumbled upon my current risk management strategy, and I've just been refining it ever since. And now, with that, I did pass a few challenges, a few funded accounts. I did 4 with Apex, but I didn't actually convert them to funded accounts. because I don't know if it's worth it for me to do Apex. Take Profit Trader. I have two funded accounts, I think. And I want to pass my funded futures next, but I haven't quite done it yet. I think actually I think I just renewed my funded futures. I think they gave me a new account, so I might have to connect that to my Replicanto software. What's the downside to having a small stop loss? The downside is that if you're not accurate with your entries, you're going to get wrecked. I mean, you're not going to get wrecked as quickly as you would with no stop loss, but you're going to probably just keep losing slowly over time. We call it death by 1,000 paper cuts. But honestly, I'd much rather die. Okay, I mean, not literally, but in trading, I'd rather die by 1,000 paper cuts than one giant loss. Because at least if you do death by 1,000 paper cuts, you have time to refine your strategy and kind of, as long as you survive, that's the goal. Just survive, because then you can, make adjustments and kind of hone in on something that works. If you blow up your account really quickly, you're not even going to be able to you're not going to have a chance to get better. But most people don't even think that way, so it's a losing game. I've tried telling people. Are we taking longs on NASDAQ today? Yes, I am looking for longs. What is this feature on TradingView? It's kind of annoying me now. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool, actually. You can see the volume. It's actually kind of cool. Never mind. Gonna bleed to death? Yes, but slowly. What do you think about Top Step? That's the prop firm I'm using right now. I've never used them, but I've heard good things. I've heard good things as far as people using them. I know that Patrick Wayland has beef with them, but honestly, Patrick Wayland has beef with everyone. Quite literally shits on everyone and anyone that remotely comes in contact with him. Great way to make friends. Go to cursors on left tool. Cursors. Here. What's magic? Demonstration. Okay. Magic? What the hell? Maybe we'll do that when we win a trade. It's like confetti. Untick values tooltip on long press. Oh, thank you. I might actually, yeah, I don't really have value for that, to be honest. So I'll uncheck that. While it is kind of cool, it's not really going to help me, I don't think. Think we'll see 880. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Gray zone down here is where I'm looking for longs. Thank you, Guri, by the way. So I'm looking for longs at 867 to 854. That general area there is where we saw this consolidation prior to this big old run up here. Slow today, no news. Honestly, I prefer no news most of the time. Sometimes you do want it just to get the market moving. But success. Thanks for sharing the live. What a shite day. Hey, I'm green today, so I can't call it a shite day, but I get where you're coming from. Next year, he'll be trading on the 24-second time frame. Wait, am I missing something? I trade on the 23-second time frame. Is that good? Oh, yes, I see. 23 seconds, too specific. Yeah, why 23 seconds? That is pretty specific. This guy's not taking my bait. By this guy, I mean a bot. All right. We're seeing some volume coming in here. There's a imbalance right here. A little bit of an order zone. Because 23 is a nice number. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, I mean, the 3-minute and the 2-minute time frames are kind of weird time frames. So honestly, I don't think it really matters the time frame that you're trading. It's just whatever helps you visualize what's going on is what to trade. This does look like it wants to go maybe something like that. I won't short it because I don't like shorting. Stock market only goes up. All right, so if I go here, he's not going to take that. He's probably just going to move. let's do this. What did he just take? A pawn? So if I go there, he can't take that. Then I can go here. This is what happens when I got no trades, guys. Sorry if you don't like chess. Honestly, I don't really love chess either. Trade on the 69-second time frame. 6-7 is better. Oh god, not the brain rot. You like chess, Skull? Nice. Nice. Alright, what am I gonna do here? Doop. That's not gonna work. Doop. That's also not gonna work. I need to get this over here. So we got a bearish order zone to the top, bullish order zone to the bottom. So let's just wait what happens here. We have been respecting the bearish order zones today, so honestly, if there was ever a time that I should short, it's probably here, but alright, let's see if I can make this work. Somehow this bot is probably going to reject this move. Ooh, moves the queen to g7. Interesting. I will now move here. Okay. And now I should be able to go here. And then go here. And that is... yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move. I like that move. Come on. Let's see if it works. Okay. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Although I do get... oh my god, and he's going to get a rook. I need to... wow. And now... oh wow, that's a great move. Great move by the bot. At least make sure the cam isn't blocking half your chessboard. Oh, wow, sorry about that. Dang, you guys didn't even see that move. Yeah, the bot did a nasty... oh, I can actually show it, can't I? But I don't want to undo it. But yeah, queen over here. Now I'm in a pickle. Because he can go there. I can take a rook right now. But he would just get a rook right back. So I need left arrow on your keyboard. Oh. Wow. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, I was thinking I'm gonna go here. And then he can't take because I have this bishop. But what I didn't realize is that as soon as I open this up, he can just take there. Which he did. I thought I had the master plan. But I did not, in fact, have the master plan. And now I'm a little bit screwed. Ooh, I could put him in check here, though. And that might force him to start. Might buy me some time, maybe? I don't know. I'm screwed. I think this game's over. Let's put him in check. He's going to move over there. Now what? He wants to take my rook. I don't want to lose a rook. I guess the right move is probably moving the knight so that if he takes the rook, I'll just take his queen, right? Move the c pawn up 1 and trap his queen. C pawn up 1. Oh. But then he'll just take my rook for free. Because if I do that, he's just going to do that. And then my knight is blocking me from taking his queen. So I think I got to move this knight. I guess I'll move it here. Dang it. This guy's not messing around. I guess we'll do, oh my god, now he's bringing his knight in. Let's do this. This is basically a chess stream. We go from trading to chess stream. I definitely lose viewership, but honestly, I'd rather just not be bored. This price is boring. My girlfriend just texted me saying, "There's no way you're playing chess on your live right now." Scrolling through TikTok and you pop up playing chess. Yes, I'm playing chess. She knows of my recent chess addiction. It's a strong one. All right. Potential short coming in here. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if volume increases. Really slow price action. Volume is increasing. You know what? I'm gonna try it with 1. If we can stay up there, which we're not. The stock market only goes up, guys, so I don't really like shorting. Alright, I'm trying it with 1 singular contract. Now watch. Shorts always lose. Stock market only likes to go up. 12 is my stop. Never short the stock market, guys. I'm basically giving away money for free right now. For the sake of showing you that shorts never work. You say never short the stock market, but my longs don't work either. You gotta be trading the right zones. Well, there's some volume coming in right here. Some volatility. I can see it on the tick chart. So we need to go down right now for this thing to even have a chance of working. It looks like we're about to make a decision. We're either about to pop all the way up to stop loss or pop down like that. You see how I know these things. I can see it. And that is just pure experience right there. Watch the tick charts for long enough and you can start to see things like that. Now I'm going to break even because I don't want to be in a short trade. That was just a for funsies trade. So more than likely this is going to go to break even because that's how shorts work. It's much harder to get a winning short because the market naturally wants to go up more than it wants to go down. That was very close. Let's see if yeah, it's getting really volatile now. Let's see, it's yep. All right, now it's probably just gonna frickin' rip up higher. We'll see. Yep. Read it like a book. Read it like a book. Decent volume in this, but again, it's a short. I don't like shorts. I'm more of a pants kind of guy. A lot of volume in that candle, and it's a strong bullish candle, so ooh, that's a big rejection. I might short that for fun. Let's see. It's either going to start moving now, or this could be a big fake out. But I did see the tick chart. Tick chart showed a little bit of signs that it might get a big rejection. And we're just doing this for fun right now. This is not really an amazing textbook trade. It is an order zone, but it's a short. Okay, I'm going to go to break even just like that. And it's probably going to go and wick me out for break even, but that's fine because I don't give my shorts any room at all. Okay, break even. I'm telling you, shorts you just got to be super careful with. Shorts kind of guy. This thing might actually drop here, but it does look a little bit bearish there. I did see a big slip on this candle here. And we do have a little bit of volume. But I think I'm done trying. Oh my god, yeah, there it goes. Alright, well. Yeah, there it goes. There she goes. I just shorted for like 2 to 3 trades today and I got my ass handed to me. Again, you gotta look for the zones. Either way, shorting is always harder, but it does help if you know where to look. Now this is a little bit of an imbalance area here, so it could just chop around here. Let's see what it does. This is a little bit of a V bottom here as well. I'm not sure we're going to get down to this area. But let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Quick move there. Into an area of imbalance. Just marking out some other zones to watch. Right here. Back to break even on the day. This sheet so stressful, man. Welcome to trading. The most stressful. Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable. Regulated goods content. I hate TikTok. It is the problem is it's the best and the worst platform because when it works, it's like you can reach so many people. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results. Because your live does not comply with the For You feed eligibility standards, discussing drugs or other related substances. What? I literally spelled out the word. You can't make this up, man. What are you allowed to do on TikTok Live? What are you allowed to say? Nothing. You can't say anything. But the problem is, it's my biggest platform too. That's where I reach the most amount of people. So it's like, it's a love-hate relationship, I guess. Dance. Yeah, that's about all you can do on TikTok, huh? Can't talk. You cannot talk. Do not talk. Crazy, man. Crazy. By the way, this is why shorts are more stressful. I mean, look at how we're just chopping back up on not a lot of volume, which means I bust out the chest. I think I'm gonna try this move. Okay. If I go there, he can go there, and I take. Shorts C, shorts E. Yeah, I'm not going short, but it is technically in an area where shorts can take control, but today has been a chop fest, and shorting is always more difficult. So, all right. So I'm thinking here. Oh, he takes that immediately. Wow. Good move. Good move. Knight. Ugh. He's throwing a wrench in my stuff, man. Ooh, shorts are now. This is a big push. Big push here. Should I re-short this for funsies? There's no volume though. That's the problem. Look at the volume. Nothing. Nothing. You gotta know the outcomes and not forget the moves. That's chess simple. Aren't the moves infinite? Aren't there more chess moves that you can make than stars in the universe? How are you supposed to memorize all that? I'm not going to short this, but if I were to short it, I would be doing it right about now. Volume's picking up. Tick chart has this nice big down candle. A lot of practice. Yeah. This is looking like it might want to go. I'm happy with my green day. I'm not going to try to get fancy with it trying to short. But if I were to short, we'd be right around there. And what's ATR is 6. So look at that stop loss. Jeez. I'm not in this trade, but mentally, in my practice, in my mind practicing, I'm in this trade. Kick the knight and move your king into left corner when you can. Kick the knight and move the king into left corner. So I go there. That will kick the knight. There's a bullish order zone there. Yes, there actually is. You're right. Technically, there is. There's quite a bit of bullish order zones. And again, that's why I'm not short. This is just a for funsies trade. Fake trade. Not even for fun, just fake trade. All right, so J.R. Holt says to kick this knight. Go here, force it. Well, gosh darn. I guess you can short the market sometimes. All right. Get rid of that because that's not really relevant. There's this bullish order zone right here. There goes the freaking zones. One of them, but that wasn't even a great one, honestly. This one's a little bit better, but a lot of volume and volatility is beginning to expand. So I would be a little bit worried about going long here. It's actually looking pretty good now. Bullocks. Let's see. I just don't want to ruin my green day, you know? I mean, we could make it a bigger green day, but you can always make it a smaller green day, too. Large volume, nice rejection wicks into this order zone. Problem is there is a lot of liquidity here. These lows look quite vulnerable. I might take this. It might be worth a shot. I'm just being a wuss right now. I'm just being a total wuss right now. That was the entry right there. That was the entry to take. But I waited a little bit too long. It looks like I wanted to go a little bit lower. Dang it, man. Dang it. This would be a beautiful trade to be in right now. God dang it. There was no excuse for that. Literally just being a wuss. Anybody take that trade by chance? Man, what a trade. Dang it. That's the one hard part about this strategy is you got to be very quick. You got to make the decision very quickly. And it can be pretty scary because usually volatility increases in the zones. So price starts moving quicker. And it's, price moves quickly. It's hard to make decisions that quickly. You're in but late. Yeah, you really only want to be in down here. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this thing goes. Oh, man. Ask me something serious, bro. I got the IQ. I wanna only be smart safely. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what you mean by that. What a freaking trade there. A little bit late. If it comes back down now, I don't know if I'm gonna enter. Okay, we're going back. Yeah. That's not going to work. Wow, it's coming back down. That's crazy. Could go here. Dun, dun. He's gonna actually. Wow, we're still moving lower. That's kind of surprising. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we're moving quick. Market's moving quick. You got to pay attention. Outbreak even, so bad. Every single time in, I'm so unlucky. You're not unlucky. You're just not. You're not quite there yet. You gotta learn from the experience, you know? The market's gonna do what it does. So you gotta either adapt or it's gonna steamroll you. I took the right trade though. Yeah, you did. I mean, you did get long. It was the right area to get long. But that doesn't mean it has to work. You just gotta stay in the game. You just gotta keep trying. Mummy, is English your first language, or I just don't really understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. Low volume. Yeah. A little bit. Oh, wow. Stops me out to the penny and then goes. Yeah, I was about to say that. That might have. Wow. I know the feeling. Listen, that's happened to me more times than I can count. But also, that's why ideally you get in the zone, because price does tend to kind of chop around before it makes that move. If you got in here, you wouldn't have been stopped out for break even. So just write that down. I'm about to punch my monitor. Yeah, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. Alright, I need to get rid of this dite here. This pesky dite. A lot of volume in that candle, too. He's going to put me in check there. Dang. Wow, look at that move. I missed that trade. That's unfortunate. Because I was being a wuss. Man. Tough day, tough day. Went straight to my profit target. Would have been 2x a daily goal. I know the feeling, man. You just gotta wait for tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Alright, so he's gonna go there, and then that's checkmate, right? So I need to move this. He did it anyways. Now, why would he do that? To go here? See how much easier it would have been to just buy shorts here, chopped around, buy, you go right into the zone, and it just frickin' skyrockets. Alright, so can go there. I go. Oh, I take with the. Okay. Go here. Oh, okay. No, we're going back. Did not see that. How many trades do you usually take per day, or do you have a profit target per day? No profit target. It really can depend. Like, I can take one trade, or I can take freaking 6, 7 trades. Like, okay, I said the meme without even realizing. But yes, it can vary a lot. Depends on the day. Oh wow, this guy is this bot is destroying me right now. Wow, this bot has me on a lock right now. And price, look at price, wow. All the way back up to VWAP. Wowza. Well, I can't trade this. There's nothing here for me right now. We're right at VWAP. What a frickin' trade that would have been. Do you have students? I have a free Discord group. I know it's painful, Skull. I know. But the bright side is that you had the right idea. Now you know you just need to make some adjustments and you'll be capturing these moves. Wow, I think I'm forced to lose a queen here. No, I'm not. Well, we can do a queen trade. I hate chess. Alright, so he takes that, so I'm forced to take this, right? Brilliant. Brilliant move, robot. Wow. Blocks me in with the knight as well. What to do here? Dun dun. Dun dun. I think that's the right move. My God. This is going to be checkmate. He's just going to keep checking me. Is there any moves I can make? No. Literally one move, which means he's checkmating me. Wow. He's going to take that. I can't take that. Brilliant. Brilliant. Bravo. Bravo. Okay, let me frickin' do something. Oh, I thought that I could get that pawn. No, I cannot. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but let's do it anyways. Okay. Jesus. These are perfect moves. Alright, this is checkmate. He's gonna checkmate me somehow. Free rook. And then a free knight. Oh my lord. There's nothing I can do about it. Literally nothing I can do. Holy crap. He's gotten every move. Wow, look at this market, guys. Just ripping. Ripping. I don't even care anymore. Let's just do moves like that. Yeah, check. Okay. Let's go here. Here. I don't know. I don't care anymore. Oh, yeah, here comes the checkmate. There's nothing I can do to avoid this. Other than maybe a queen sacrifice, which still means that I basically lose. I can put a rook here that he's just going to take, or a bishop. Jesus. Okay, this robot is set to be 850 elo, and I feel like it's playing like a freaking grandmaster. Is the chart up or right again? Yes. Yes, it's going up. Oh. All right, well, I think I'm done for the day. There's nothing really for me to do here. And viewership has tanked everywhere. TikTok has suspended me, so, or not suspended me, but literally just whatever the word is, blacklisted. You can short. I'm not shorting this. No way. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. The end of day P&L today was about 140. 140 across 4 accounts. So kind of a normal smallish day. But at least it's green. At least it's green, right? And here are the trades, just so you guys can see. Okay, took one loser here, then we re-entered on a buy, took a partial there, took 2 partials, or took the rest off there. What an exit there. Took a long here, that was a break even. Took a short there, that was a break even. Took a short there, that was a break even. And so really just one winner for the day. And that's all you need, or one winner, one loser. But because of the risk to reward, that is a positive day.